5 coaches fired in the Premier League from the beginning of the season. Steven Gerrard, Thomas Tuchel, or Bruno Lage are among the 5 coaches who lost their jobs even though the 2022-23 Premier League is only halfway through. Scott Parker is the first manager to lose his job in the 2022-23 Premier League. He soon left the hot seat Bournemouth after only 4 rounds. The result came after this team received a 0-9 defeat to Liverpool. Coach Gary O'Neill replaced Parker as an interim before being signed for 18 months before the 2022 World Cup. In May, Parker became a hero when he brought Bournemouth back to the Premier League. The former English midfielder scored a big goal in his first season leading the red and black striped team. However, the defeat with a strong score against Liverpool is probably what the Bournemouth leadership is not satisfied with and decided to fire. The different vision with the team is the reason why coach Thomas Tuchel is no longer on the same path. President Todd Bailey said bluntly the reason for sacking the German coach in September: "We want to find a coach who can really coordinate with the team in everything." New owner chose Graham Potter instead. Tuchel left Chelsea after a 0-1 loss to Dinamo Zagreb in the Champions League group stage. Tuchel was appointed to lead Chelsea in January 2021 and immediately helped the Blues win the Champions League after only 5 months in charge. By the 2021-22 season, the German coach took Chelsea to the final of the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, and ranked 3rd overall in the Premier League. Wolves announced the departure of Bruno Lage in early October, after a 0-2 defeat to West Ham. The Wolf Pack is heavily invested with spending more than £100 million to recruit rookies this summer. However, the team's achievements are not commensurate. At the time Mr. Lage left the hot seat, Wolves only won 1 win, drew 3, lost 4 and stood in 18th place in the Premier League table. At the moment, the situation is not better because they are at the bottom when the Premier League is about to restart. Julen Lopetegui is in charge and has just made his club debut in a 2-0 win over Gillingham in the round of 16 of the Carabao Cup. After a 0-3 loss to Fulham on October 21, Aston Villa announced the farewell to Steven Gerrard. They only won 9 points after 11 matches and fell to 17th place in the Premier League table under the leadership of the former Liverpool midfielder. Unai Emery took over for Gerrard not long after. Similar to Wolves, Aston Villa is heavily invested in the summer of 2022 but the performance is not good. Gerrard was appointed manager of Aston Villa in November 2021, replacing Dean Smith. Aston Villa's form is not too impressive. They finished the Premier League 2021-22 with 14th place overall. Ralph Hasenhüttl is the last manager to lose his job in the Premier League. 3 wins and 8 losses after 14 matches in the Premier League are the achievements of the 55-year-old coach at St Mary's Stadium this season. Nathan Jones is expected by the Southampton Board of Directors to be able to help the team recover for the rest of the season. Hasenhüttl became head coach of the Saints in December 2018. The achievements of the Austrian coach are not so outstanding. Southampton are regularly ranked in the bottom half of the Premier League table. Hasenhüttl and Southampton experienced 2 of the heaviest defeats in Premier League history during his time in charge, with a score of 0-9 against Leicester City in 2019 and Manchester United in 2021.